Okay guys, today I'm going to start the process for reupholstering the door panel of my 95 Civic. What I'm going to do is spray the whole panel with some 3M spray adhesive, and then I'm going to put the padding that I bought from Walmart or whatever, put that on top, and then once that dries and it's staying on there, I'm going to take my fabric, I'm going to pull that out, I'm going to spray the padding again, and then once that tacks up a little bit, I'm gonna put the cloth that I bought for the actual reupholstering, then get that all on there, let it dry, and then once I'm finished, I'm gonna take my razor blade and cut out all the holes again that need to be cut out for putting it back into the actual door. So I'm just gonna start doing that, and I'm gonna cut it back. Okay, so now you can see that the first layer of padding is on. Now I'm going to do is take my razor, I'm going to start cutting around the edges to make it to the actual size of it, while the rest of the glue dries underneath of it before I put my next layer on. I'll cut back when I'm done with that. Okay, so I got it all cut off all the way around the edges, right about to where the actual plastic line is, if you can see there. Mine was a little bit harder to work with because it does have a curve here in the center and it bends over to the right side. Most door panels are just like as it says, just this flat panel going across just for decorations. Mine actually has the window crank because my car doesn't have power windows, and it has the door handle built into it and this curve in the actual piece itself, and then it curves back into the angle. And for these corners here, which you do want to put them in for, because it does help keep it in place when it's in your car, is you can get a little screwdriver or something. I just used the corner of this and just pushed it in between, just pushed it into that hole, into the little divot that's already there. So I'm just letting that finish dry, and then once it's all dry, I'm gonna use the spray adhesive on top of this, and on the back side of my fabric right here, and then I'm gonna apply it and let that sit overnight. Okay, so I got the fabric on. I took my squeegee that I found upstairs and I just kind of pushed it into the curve to make sure there's no seams, and I made sure to push it into the corners all the way around so that way it sticks in there very good. I'm gonna let it dry for a couple hours, then I'm gonna cut the outline of it, the excess, and then I'm gonna cut out all the holes, like the window crank here and the door handle here. So once it's dried for a couple hours, I'll just take all that out, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, here's the finished product. Probably should have waited till tomorrow, give it a few hours before I cut out the door handle and the window crank hole, but kind of wanted to get it done. So now that everything's done, I'm gonna let it dry overnight before I do anything. Make sure all the creases are pushed in. I just kind of cut it to the form. All the cloth that's just hanging off a little bit on the edge will be all covered up by the plastic on the door anyway. So it came out pretty good. I'm gonna just put it in later, let it dry overnight, and be done with it.